Hey guys, I had a question that I really enjoyed, a really great question in the last couple of days. And the question is, how can you tell the difference between intuition and fear? Great question. So how I've always been able to distinguish between fear and intuition is that before I can think of anything else, before I can start to rationalize or my logical mind takes over, my intuition tells me, my gut feeling tells me what I should do. And that's only probably the first second or two that you're presented with options. Because immediately after that, we start to think of past and present. And we start to think, oh, well, how is this going to affect my future? What is my past experiences? What do those mean to me? And what have I done before? And how has it worked out? And these are actually physical feelings that you can feel in your body. A gut feeling is called a gut feeling because you can feel it in your gut. You know that it's right or you know that it's wrong immediately. After that, we start to experience maybe the side effects of fear. So maybe we're like nervous or anxious and we're like, oh my God, what did I just do? What decision did I make? Blah, 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 blah. So you can actually feel the effects of fear in your body. And having the body awareness and body-mind connection to be able to decipher between these two really kind of closely related or easily mistaken emotions is huge. And I'd just like to add to that making decisions obviously can be a lot. It can be difficult, especially when they're big, massive decisions. But I think one of the ways we really get in trouble is by second guessing ourselves and pondering on a decision for too long, giving ourselves too much stress and anxiety. We have no idea even what we want to do anymore. And also after the decision. So making the decision maybe after too little time, or just making a decision and feeling like now it was wrong. So you don't know if it was the right decision. And the bottom line is that a lot of times we won't necessarily know if our decisions were the right decision or not. All we can do is make the best of the path that we chose and own it and be like, there is no other path for me out there and I definitely chose the right one. And when you do something like that, you're giving your whole heart to your now chosen path. And that's huge. That's massive. That's creating your destiny. That's putting your best foot forward. That's, loving your decisions and caring less about whether other people love them. That's standing by your choice. So there's a correction there. In relation to fear, fear, I believe, is thinking about past and future, not past and present. Thinking about intuition is thinking only about present in my eyes. And what I mean by you may not even know that whether you made the right decision or not is because you didn't take that path. So you may say, oh, I should have gone to grad school. And saying something like should have is not something we can really do because you don't know what would have happened. Maybe you would have taken out a huge loan. You would have gone for one semester and then dropped out, absolutely hated it. And if you're saying something like should have, all that means to me is that there's still time. You want to go to grad school? Go now. Sorry, sometimes I just lose my train of thought. It's just like whoosh. So just looking at my own life, I know that I could have taken different paths. And sometimes we all look at the different paths we could have taken and say, oh, I wonder what my life would be like if I had taken that road. All you can say to that now is that you didn't take that path. And if you had, you wouldn't be where you are right now. That's the one thing that's for certain. You would not be standing here, right now. And if you're happy with where you are, then there should be no better or worse, only different.